morning, happy Friday and welcome to Hunky Dory TV. My name's Amy Wilkes and I'll be presenting the show today, but I'm not alone. In the corner we've got Jess. Morning, Jess.
Good morning.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
You okay?
Yeah, good.
Jolly good. And demonstrating for us today is Stacey. Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, thank you, yeah.
We've just been having a right giggle, haven't we?
A right giggle, but then Jess scared me a little bit and said, let's go and run a marathon just before we went on air.
It's because I was jogging on the spot for some reason. Don't know, we've all got that Friday feeling today, but let's just go with it. So morning to you both. We hope you've all had a good week. So today we're going to send you all our love with our brand new Cute and Cuddly Woodland collection. This is just gorgeous. You're going to love it. The stamps, masks and dies, so they all work perfectly and coordinate together. So we're going to show you those. But before we do, we just need to give you a few reminders. As you'll know, it has been our 16th birthday celebrations this week. They end midnight on Sunday.
Oh,
That's a shame. It's been a nice week, hasn't it? Yeah.
I can't wait to see what they do next, though, with the amazing set that they always put together.
Oh, I think we're in for a treat again next week.
Oh, are we?
Yeah. There's another celebration next week, isn't there? So we'll look forward to that. You're also still getting double reward points. You are getting 2 points for every £1 you spend. If you're in the Diamond Club, you're getting 4 points for every £1. You're also getting bonus reward points on certain products. So you might get up to 300 bonus points on some of our new launches. And we've also got special offers on some of our best-selling products. So make sure you check out our website and have a look at those. Before we go into today's show, let's have a look at our Win It Weekly. How amazing is this prize? I absolutely love this. So to be in with a chance of winning the Moonstone dies, it's a party time ultimate collection. 2 lucky winners. The prize is worth £59.96. You need to like, share and comment with answering the following question. What year was the first candy machine invented? Was it A, 1876, B, 1887, or was it C, 1901? And this is a prize that 2 lucky winners are going to receive. That way.
I always do that.
Oh, I'm terrible. I still can't get it right. So you've got the gorgeous presents and bows. Look at the size of those. They fill the whole of the card, don't they? And all those different bows you can use. Perfect for birthdays, but also I think Christmas cards would look good.
Yeah.
With those. You've got the balloons there. You can paper piece, make them all different colours, maybe your pattern papers as well. Then you've got the brilliant banner bunting, alphabet and your numbers. So
And I've seen people use just the inside letters, not the banners themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've seen them recently.
Oh, that'd be a nice idea as
really
well. But I
cool,
think,
isn't it?
like new baby cards, isn't it? You can put the date, the weight and the name on there, things like that. If you've got more unusual spellings and names.
Yeah.
I just love a card that's personalised. I think it just takes it up to that next level, doesn't it? So you've got the gorgeous banner bunting, and then lastly you've got the Moonstone Guide to Die Cutting, which perfectly complements the shows that we did with our School of Craft, doesn't it? Lots and lots of different ideas of how you can use your dies and your die cutting machine. So make sure you like, share and comment with your answer to that question. Have we got VT?
We do, but I've not been yet, so we'll have to go straight in.
So just keep jogging on the spot then, Jess. So today we've got our For the Love of Stamps, the gorgeous Cute and Cuddly Woodland collection. So we have got it on a multi-buy. So it's £19.98, or if you're in the Diamond Club, £17.98. And it contains all 3 of the new Cute and Cuddly Woodland A6 stamp sets. So the first one we've got is the Fantastic Foxes. So you can see 3 different large fox stamps on there. There's one with the 2 on. And then you've got the sentiments as well. So you've got Fur, A Special Someone, and Time to Rest and Relax. And then you've got that little small butterfly in there as well. And also, I loved our stamp sets because there's always sort of hints on how to colour them on the back as well, isn't there?
I just think on the front, you can't really see them that well.
Yeah.
And what they actually make. So I think it's always just nice to see them coloured in. And then people who maybe are not that confident with colouring can then have that as a guide to use.
And I think these ones as well, the outline is easy enough to sort
Yeah.
of fussy cut them out as well if you want to do that and layer them up as well. So that is the first one, the Fantastic Foxes. I think we should give them all names as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The next one is Owl My Love again. You've got
So
the 3
cute.
large owl stamps and then the sentiments. Hope your day's a hoot. Sending you Owl My Love and thanks for all you do. We love a pun, don't we?
I know.
But-
You can't not do it.
No. But I think these
They're
are just
so
going to be
cute.
so useful for just so many different occasions, aren't they?
That's the thing, that you don't have to use the sentiments that are on there. You can use any sentiment that you want. We've got dies coming up today that are just core dies
You can
that
use with them. You've got the bottom one, haven't you? Maybe an anniversary. The top one, maybe someone's had some good news, you know, like they're
Yeah.
sending it in the envelope. Just gorgeous. So that is Owl My Love. And then the last one, last but not least, Sending Hedgehogs.
They're so cute. Look at the little spiky little heads and backs.
They're just so cute, aren't they? With his little party hat on and his cupcake.
You've got that big log as well, which is fantastic for all of the sets because you can have any of the characters sitting on the little log. Which
Yeah,
is
so
cute.
when I was on Hobby Maker the other day, I put these 2 foxes
Oh yeah, we're going to do that today.
and sat them
Yeah.
on that as well. So you can see how you can sort of use sort of coordinate the stamp sets as well. I love how you get that little flower. You could make backgrounds with
Yeah.
that as well, couldn't you?
Borders,
your cards.
corners, yeah.
So the sentiments in there, sending hedgehogs and you brighten my day.
It's
I love
so
the one with
cute.
the balloon.
I know.
Just
Well, you can use them
gorgeous.
for all occasions as well. So, like the owls, you could be using them for Christmas if you wanted to. You know, make a night sky. We're going to do that with our demo. But
Oh,
you can turn that
gorgeous.
into like a Christmassy scene as well. So, there's so much that you can do with
Yeah,
these.
depending on what else you use with them, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can use them for all occasions. So they are your 3 new stamp sets, 19.98. So you are saving $9.99. So it's basically 3 for 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
it
find
is,
the
yeah.
2 and you get the 3rd one for free. So let's have a look at some of the card samples that we've made with them, and it'll also give you some ideas of how they can be coloured in as well.
The design team have done an absolutely amazing job, as they always do.
They always do,
They
don't they?
always absolutely knock it out.
We
It's
said
just
the
amazing.
same the other day with the show. I just love it because it's so many different ideas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone, I think that's a nice thing with stamps and masks. Everyone will sort of add their own sort of take on it, won't they? But I love how they're sort of just poking out the holes there.
And that's one of our
Definitely.
dies from our previous Cute and Cuddly launches. So if you've bought them before, you can be using them again.
And just perfect how that sentiment, they've just made sure it just fits perfectly
Yeah.
into that space. And the small butterfly you get as well, just to create that extra bit of background on there. Just gorgeous. Jessica's done that one. Love that. Ah,
Look at him on the little log.
fast asleep.
How cute would that be for like a retirement card or get well
Oh, that
soon?
would be perfect, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Time to rest and relax, yeah. This
Well-
is lovely, this here.
Yeah, we've got them coming
Oh.
up. Yeah. But just using your nesting dies as well to create that shaped aperture is really nice.
Yeah, and sort of your inks or your alcohol markers to do
Yeah.
the background as well. It's just gorgeous, aren't they? And see how everyone's done them. This is using your embossing folder, isn't it? And then
Yeah.
that gorgeous one with the balloon and this. I like the way they've done the sentiment, sort of more than once,
Multiple,
just to
yeah.
create a bit of a background on there as well.
Super cute.
Love this one.
Oh.
Oh, look.
Oh, look at all the stars as well. I think the stars are from the owl, so you can see how they mix and match
Yeah, just
really nicely. And then we may have those dies coming up.
oh yeah, there's the stars in the
Yeah.
the owl one, yeah. So again, you can see how having all 3 sets.
Yeah, they just work
You are
perfectly
gonna-
together
yeah.
because then you can start mixing and matching the characters together as well to create full scenes as well.
And even the balloon has got that part in it for you,
Yeah.
so you don't
You
need
don't have
to
to worry
worry
about
about that. It's
yeah.
already got that sort of dimensional aspect in it as well. Oh, just gorgeous. Here's the owls.
They're so cute, aren't they?
And they're nice because they're a nice size that you can sort of, like this one, just use one on the front. But then this one, you've used all three from the owl set as well. So a really good size.
They're a really good size for colouring as well, like with your alcohol markers and stuff like that. They're not too detailed or fiddly, or there's a nice open space, so you can be practicing those shading that you get with the alcohol markers, or you can just be doing the watercolour like washes.
Nice, yeah. I think somebody done made sort of like a colouring book, hadn't they?
Yeah.
With these stamped images, so somebody could sit and colour those in. But I love the way they've sort of done like a bit of a speech bubble around the sentiment as well.
So cute.
Brilliant, love that one. And then last one.
It's just so simple. Like it's a really big card, but the image is quite small. But it doesn't distract or it doesn't look odd in any way because you've got those mats and layers. So you can just be doing really nice, clean and simple cards with these, especially if you need that last minute card.
Oh, we always need those last minute cards, don't we?
Stamp it, colour it, mat and layer, and you're done.
Just really gorgeous. Nice. And as I say, I think you can make any size cards, can't you?
Yeah,
with these.
Loads of different card
They're just
sizes.
the perfect size. Oh, I love all of those. I hope that's given you some inspiration. And now we're going to go over to Stacey for a demonstration.
Well,
is that okay?
Jess, do you want to do VT first?
Oh, I forgot it.
Yeah, we've got VT.
Oh,
we'll do
let's
VT
run
first.
VT.
So cute.
Just gorgeous cards, wasn't it? We were just saying, weren't we? They're just so cute.
I know, I said they're so cute I could cry.
We just love
They're just so adorable.
we just love them all.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do for the first demo?
So we're going to do our owls. This is possibly my favourite of the three. And I wanted to leave it to last, but I just couldn't.
Are you going to say that with everyone though, like I normally do?
Oh, no,
this is my favourite, and then I do another one.
I don't know.
That's
We'll
my
see how it
favourite.
goes. Yeah. So we're going to use our owls. Top tip: don't throw away your packaging. Even if you don't want to use the colouring part on the back, you can actually use these as papers if you wanted to, because they're really nice. Just little.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, each one, every single stamp is always a different colour, and some of them will have textures, some of them will have patterns. So yeah, you can always reuse that as background papers.
I never noticed that. I'm sorry, I've got the others now.
Well, there you go. Top tip. So we're going to use our stamping press. There's always a need and a place for acrylic blocks. We will be using that later. But for any sort of size stamp that I want to make sure that it's going to be covered, no pieces missing, stamping press is obviously the way to go. We're going to go in with the one with the branch. When you get your stamps, always just do a test stamp first, because there might be some residue left off from the manufacturing process.
Yeah, when it's a new set.
Sometimes it's just like a little blob and you just take it off. Okay, let's go in here and we're going to colour him in. And we are going to colour in with alcohol markers. So you need the opposites. Opposites attract. So we're going to go in with our Memento ink pad. This is a water-based ink pad. So you need water with alcohol, and the other way around if you're doing it the other way. So lay that flat, apply your lid, press that on. I've probably got a bit of ink. And then what I would always do is move your magnets up to as close as possible, because then you won't have any movement in your paper. If you have it all the way down here, sometimes the paper will lift
as you
little
lift
bit,
the other. Yeah.
So the other reason why I'm using this stamping press is because I'm pretty sure I need a new ink pad. I think it's drying out a little bit. I've had it a very long time. It's the one I had at home. So the other thing that you can do, if it's a little bit faint, you can then just go over it again. But that's actually not bad. I think it probably just needs using the ink pad. It's been sat at home.
I think the stamping press has been a game changer, hasn't it?
Oh yeah,
for stampers,
absolutely.
yeah.
It's just so much easier. It's like takes the stress out of it.
Yeah.
Like we do stamping all the time, but trying to stamp something quite big, even that, you'd worry about pressure and
Yes,
where
yeah.
you know, whether you've applied too much of it. So I've got my, for the owl itself, I've got 543 and 536. Yeah, so we've got 2 different colours. Let's take him off here so I can move this to the side. And then we're going to go in with our lighter colour and add this everywhere as like a base colour. Now don't worry if it looks a little bit streaky or anything like that, because we're going to blend this in. But just add that base colour down. And what I would do is colour the body, leave the eyes, colour his little wings as well, and colour the top of his head. And another great tip with these alcohol markers, if you do go over the lines, you can use your colourless blender to kind of like push the colour back.
Okay.
Erases it a little bit. So that is our base colour down. Now we're going to go in with our slightly darker colour and add some little shadows. So underneath his eyes we'd probably have some shadows, and I'm just making this up. We'd probably have some underneath his wing. We'd probably have a little bit of shading because it's a rounded wing, and then let's just add some here as well, and then go back in with your lighter colour. And then what I would do is go over the entire thing again, pulling that colour down. But what that does is it also gives another layer of colour, like where you originally put your colour, and it also like blends it all in, so you have like this seamless colouring. So
I think with these as well, especially like I think all of them, you could almost do like small strokes, couldn't you? So it looks sort of like
fur or,
as well. Yeah,
wings sort of thing. And you can see that shading is just really nice. And if you want to add any more, you can just keep going over it. Just blend that out. For the branch, we've got a slightly darker colour. We've got 541. Again, doesn't have to be precise. There's no shading on this. Obviously, you can add your own shading if you want to. Then we've got 406 for the little beak and his little toes on there. Then for the eyes, I've gone with a really light colour. It's 451, and what we're going to do is just go around the edge, and it's a very, very light blue. It actually dries even lighter than this. Then just go underneath his eyes as well, and that just lifts his eyes a little bit. I will lift it up and show you in a minute. And then we're going in with 2 colours for the leaves, 419 and 448. Let's go in with this. Again, add that base colour to all of the leaves.
So is your base colour always the lightest colour that
I
you're
would
going to
always
use?
do the lightest, yeah.
So put that all over first.
Go in with your lighter as a base colour, then go in with your darker colour. And you can see when I'm putting in my darker colour, it's the tiniest bit. You don't have to be too precise. And then go back in with your lighter colour to blend it out. And blend, sort of pushing that ink the way you want it to go. And then you've got that shading, which is really, really simple and easy to do. But you can just see, hopefully, with the eyes, it's got that tiny little bit of dimension to it.
So, and how long did that take? 3 minutes, would
I
you
know.
say, or something?
So
and you've got that
quick.
image with shading completed.
So what I would do is then fussy cut this out. So then you have this one here, and obviously you can decoupage that if you wanted to. But we've fussy cut him out, and we need a background now. So I've gone in with some Ink Me. It's slightly smaller than 4x6. It is 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, and we're going to get inky.
Yay.
So I want to create like a moon effect.
Okay.
So what I've done is, you know the masking sheets that we've got?
Yes, yeah.
It's like double-sided. You get a bit of a plastic sheet and then you get a stamping sheet. We've gone in with our dies that are coming up later in the show. I'm going to put this through the die cutting machine very quickly. Now you can do this just with standard circle nesting dies if you want, but you'll see the effect that we're going to get later on, and it's just adds a little bit extra. So usually we would stamp. Have I got enough plates there? It doesn't seem like enough. No. That way. Just got to have a check that. Be in trouble for cutting through things.
Yeah, those masking sheets are really good, especially if you don't want lots of layers
Yeah.
on your card, but you want the stamped images to, you know, to look like they're layered.
We're going to use this as a mask for our inks, but a bit later on in the show we're going to use it as a mask with our stamps as well, so I can show you the different ways of using it. And the only bit that we actually need is this centre bit, because you get this outer bit, it's almost like a ring. So just put that to one side, and we're going to use the middle bit. Peel the plastic backing sheet off, and then place it on here and make sure you give it a firm press, so then all those edges all the way around are stuck down, so we've got like that moon effect. And then I've gone in with Prussian blue and electric blue, so let's go in with the lightest colour first, which is our electric blue. I'm going to start at the bottom and just add lots and lots of colour. We want like a night sky.
It's a gorgeous colour, isn't it? That
I
blue.
know, I love it. And you could do the same effect but with like a sunset if you wanted to. I just really like the sort of night owl type look with that like full moon in the background. So go up to kind of like that part, so maybe just past halfway, and then go in with your Prussian blue, which is another amazing colour. They blend really nicely together because they're almost like just a slightly darker colour of the electric blue. Now I'm going to turn my sheet around just because I find it easier, because I'm right-handed, to ink this way. Keep adding that colour because you want that really nice dark colour, especially towards the top, and then start blending that in with the electric blue down the sides. And then let's just put that to one side. I brought my baby wipes in so we can.
I was just thinking, got
Yeah,
something to clean it up
it's
with.
a stamping show. I knew that we'd get messy today, although I didn't bring. Have we got any like? Yes, we have. She knows what I mean before I've even said it. I did not think about that this morning. That's because I need a bit more as well.
I'll leave it there.
Thanks. So we've got that night sky, and to create kind of like star effect, I've gone in, not that one, this one, the little spray bottles that we do, filled it with water, and then just spray from a distance. And then what you want to do is grab some, let it sort of seep in to the ink for a minute, and then go in with some like kitchen roll or tissue or a cloth if it's a clean cloth. And then when you lift it, you'll start getting, let me do some bigger droplets because I did some bigger ones on my other one. So what you can do is put some on your hand and sort of do that, and then you get bigger.
I love this effect.
I know, I love it.
Yeah.
And the water reacts with the ink. Oh, I've got water everywhere now.
Check, she's making a mess.
Oh, you should see how much water, there's just stuff everywhere. Right, that is seeping in. You can already see it changing on the screen. Let's remove some of this colour. And you're going to get a different effect every single time that you do this, which is what I really like. That no card will ever be the same. So let's tidy up a little bit. So we've got that effect. I was looking for a bin, but it's right underneath me. So you want to let this dry a little bit. So I have done one at home. So you can see different effect every single time. This has obviously had more spray, so it's a little bit more patchier. This one I did just with the flicking rather than the spray. So I wanted to show you the two different effects that you can get. And then we're going to add a little bit more sparkle to this. So I've brought in my pearlescent powders, the shimmer. What we're going to do is I poke holes into the top of mine so I can take out the tiniest bit. Then add a little bit of water to make a paste. You have to sort of blend this quite well because it is a powder, so you can get bits of powder.
What colour is that one, did you say?
This is the silver.
The silver.
Yeah, so it's shimmering silver. So then once you've done that, you're going to go back to your stamps and get a little acrylic block. I'm saying go back to your stamps. They're here. I'm going to try and be organised today and not get my stamps and work area an
We
absolute
can
mess.
sort it afterwards.
So I've just put my stars on the acrylic black. Then we're going to lift some of this colour. And this is really good if you don't have sort of a white ink pad or a silver ink pad. Because then you start getting those shimmery effects on that.
Oh, I love this.
Now, because we're using water, when this dries, it'll turn back into almost like a powder. So what you want to do is then set it. So just like really cheap hairspray, the cheapest that you can, and just spray over the
spray
top of
over it.
and it'll set that powdery.
So would you do that straight away now, or would you leave it
I'd
to
probably
dry
leave it
first?
to dry a little bit
And
just
then
because
spray
it's
it
still
on.
wet. Yeah. So just put it to one side, because what will happen is if you don't set it, they will just they'll still be there, but they'll just smudge a little bit, so you'll get a little bit of residue. That's the word I was looking for. So we've just done it around the moon. I'm trying to do this so I don't. So then we can lift this off and you'll see that effect. The white just shows through really nicely.
I
So
love it.
I would probably have done this at home and then left another one, but I didn't think about that. We're going to bring in our owl. He's going to sit here, which is really
Cute.
nice. We're going to stamp our sentiment and we're going to do it in the same powder. I'm just going to add a little bit more water to reactivate that again. So let's... And you can always, if it's a little bit too watery, you can then add more powder to it. Let's take this off and add...
Which sentiment are you going
I think
for?
I'm going to go Sending Owl Our Love.
Ah,
And you can do exactly the same thing. I've never done it with a sentiment, so we're going to see how this works. We're all learning together today. Moment of truth. No, it didn't work. Because it's patchy in the middle. But it's fine. Fine, we'll make it work. Because what we can do is use a little bit of kitchen roll.
that wipe off.
It'll kind of like smudge it a little bit. So we just do that, we can just stick one over. So it'll work with the stars because they're quite open, but I think it's too close together on the words for it to work. But we've tried it. We've learnt something. So let's start building this up. Now, because we've got that shimmer, I've brought in our silver shimmer cardstock. And we're going to add this just to bring that in. And then I've also, that die that we used earlier, I've cut it out of white ink me so we can stick it onto here. Now I'm going to be really careful because I haven't set that. I probably should have brought some hairspray with me. So we're going to use our dotty tape runner.
Don't think I've got any. We haven't got any in here, have we?
No, I probably should have brought some in. It's fine. We're just going to be really careful with it. And the reason why I did it like this and not with a standard circle is because when you add this, you have to line it up a little bit again. Find out where the 2 points are. There's like 2.
Oh, okay. So it was, yeah.
There you go. That way. Yeah. You can stick this back down and you get that like halo effect.
Gotcha. So if you've just inked it, you have to wait for your inks to dry as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Before you start.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
the
things
other,
won't
because
stick
you've
as
got
well.
that, it almost looks like a glow coming out rather than it just being a single circle, if that makes sense. So we've got that. Let's put him on some foam pads. Let's tape this down. I'm going to add some tape to this rather than that, just because I've not set the stars. Obviously, if you've got a silver ink pad or white ink pad, then you could use that. It's just that we don't have one.
Yeah. Or if you've
I
got
thought
sort
it
of
was-
your your clear
Yeah, embossing
ink
yeah.
and your embossing powders, isn't it, as well?
I just thought it was a different way of using that powder that we've not seen before.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, Tabby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just realised I've taken these off and I've not stuck that down yet. Let's go back in. And we're just going to put it in the middle. So I don't...
That shimmer card's brilliant as well, isn't it? Because it looks like it wouldn't be smooth, but it...
No, it's just so nice to work with. So we've got that on there. Let's bring him and stick him here. And then let's just finish that with the sentiment. So I have got a little bit here. Let's go in with a different one so I don't have to clean it.
That reminds me of a children's storybook. What's it called?
Yeah, I can't remember which one it is, but I know exactly what you
Oh,
mean.
is it? Oh, there's one called Owl Babies, isn't there?
Oh, that was from when I was really little.
Yeah.
Because I got one of them as like a prize.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so I've still got it at home.
Prize for what?
Oh, I don't know, probably attendance or something like, like they just give out things like that.
Oh.
So let's, there you go.
Yeah, I feel like there could be a whole story about that owl.
Yeah. But how good would that be if you stamped it, coloured it, and then asked the kids to come up with the story for it?
Yes, yeah.
That'd be really nice homework as well, if they had any homework that maybe was like creative writing that they needed to do.
It would not be the first time I've used Hunky Dory products to complete a homework.
I'm not surprised. And then let's put this on some foam pads and then we are done for our first demo.
Oh yeah, Claire's put on here, Owl Babies was my daughter's bedtime story when she was little. We had to read it every night, yep. There's always that one book, isn't there, that they just love to read every day.
So let's just stick this on, covering that mess that we made.
And that looks nice on the white though. I think
It
it
does.
stands out, doesn't it?
And then it's on a 10-fold card as well. Well, how cute is that though?
I absolutely
Just
love
stands
that.
out on that white beautifully.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm so engrossed in that. I'm not even sure what I'm doing next. Sorry. I do love presenting the shows because I get to learn things as well. It's just nice to see, isn't it? Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Love that one. So don't forget, you can win our prize rollover worth over £500.
It's just amazing, isn't it?
Look at it all. There would be nothing nicer than a knock on the door with that being delivered.
It'd be like Christmas.
I know. So all you have to do is place an order with us during our birthday celebrations and you will be entered into our prize draw to win that. And we were saying the other day, it's new products in there, like things that have launched in recent weeks as well. And you've got a mixture of everything. You've got tools, you've got toppers, you've got cardstock, gems, stamps, masks, just everything. So all you need to do is place an order with us during our birthday celebrations and you will be entered into our prize draw. When's the winner announced, Jess? Monday?
Yeah.
Ooh. So watch the show on Monday to find out if you are one of those winners. So moving on to our next set of products. First we've got for the love of, is it masks?
You doing masks first, yeah? Yeah.
I think we saw some of these in the samples, didn't we, that we showed in the first part of the show. So it's Cute and Cuddly Woodland. So it's a multi-buy. So you get both masks for £7.50.
I know. Our mask prices are just crazy.
And we said the other day, like I think masks are underrated, aren't they?
They are, because you just use them time and time again, but there's so much that you can do with them.
I think people sometimes don't really, you can emboss with them, can't you, as well? Just so much to do with them. So you've got your stitched circles, which is this one here.
And they'll work with all sorts of occasions, these. These are just like backgrounds that will work with anything. This one was inspired by, you know, like log circles.
Yes.
But it could be anything. It could be ripples in water. You've got that outer frame as well, so you could just be doing stitched.
Yeah, it could just be a nice background, couldn't it, with your sentiment on. Yeah, when we were looking at it on Tuesday at Hobby Maker, Dave and I saw it as two totally different things.
Yeah.
The mask, yeah. So again, you know, use your inks on them as well. So that is your stitch circles. And then you've also got your wonderfully woolly. Look at that.
It's
like,
so good.
It's like knitted, isn't it? Knitted effect. So think about other collections that you've got that you could use that with. You could use it. Was it the dye we did that was like a top?
Oh yeah, you could use it with stylish suits and woolly jumpers. You could use it with your cat collections. So we've done perfect something with the cats. We did the dye collection as well with the cats and dogs silhouettes. You can be using this with all sorts. Your Christmas, you know, like woolly jumpers for Christmas.
That'd be lovely. Or again, like we said, just a background. You could use your purple hunky-dory tape to mask off sections. You could do sort of stripes as well of it, couldn't you? You could do it like an ombre effect.
And then just embossing this is amazing. Just embossing.
I think, let's have a look. I'm going to go through. That's what they've done on this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can see on that one, it's been embossed and then just sort of
very
lightly inked over, so the ink's just caught the raised section on there as well. Just gorgeous. So they are your two masks, and don't forget with them as well, they're sort of 2-in-1, so you get in the middle part, but then you're also getting the border section. So you can either use them both together or just one of them at a time.
It's got like connecting points. It's got connecting points, so you can actually just snip into them. Yeah. So you have two separate masks that you can just keep. But the nice thing is, if you remove the centre, you can then ink the frame and have the inner square inked the same colour.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because you've taken that out.
Yeah.
So that's the nice thing about these masks. You're almost getting a 6x6 frame and a 5x5 mask.
So again, they'll work perfectly with these stamps, but also with lots of other things that you've got in your collection as well. So that is your two masks, saving £1.50, just £7.50. And if you buy them both, you also get 100 bonus points, like you do with the stamps as well.
100 points.
So is that right, Jess? If you buy the stamps and the masks, that'd be like 200 bonus points.
All the bundles.
Yeah.
So it'll be stamp bundle, this bundle, and the dye bundle. They all get extra.
So if you buy the 3 bundles, you get 300 points. Wow.
That is amazing.
That is good, isn't it?
The fact that you have that price as well and the extra points is just madness.
And then these are just...
I love these. These need to go in your basket just as core things that can be used with anything.
Definitely. So, am I right in saying we did this one first in Christmas?
Yeah, we did.
And it was
really popular.
It literally just sold out, didn't it?
Yeah, because we did this as a stamp first as well.
Okay.
So the stamp was really popular and that sold out time and time again. So then we thought, well, we'll bring it in dye form because there's lots of different things that you can do with dyes as well. So we brought it in Christmas. That sold out time and time again. So I'm expecting me to put a reorder in at some point for these.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
I would
just
imagine.
so useful. So you've got the bold birthday and wishes, and then you've got the more sort of, what font would you say that was?
It's like a script font.
Sort of a script font with the other words in as well. You can also trim these, so that one you can trim off the E and the S to make wish, so make a wish. So you've got happy, boy, maker, birthday, girl, best, it's your...
And if you do have the stamps, you can use the stamps with the dies as well, so you can mix and match. So that's a really nice way of using them.
Yeah, and these as well, couldn't you? You could use them with other stamps and dies that you've got as well. So that is your birthday overlay sentiment. So you're getting both of these for £24.98, saving £5, or you can buy them individually for £14.99. And then you've got the one that Stacey used in the first demo, the sketchy nesting frames, the circles. Again, just sort of something that's you're just gonna use time and again, aren't you?
Yeah.
In your stash.
So we did the sketchy extended hexagons, and again, so popular.
They were.
That we thought, right, we're going to have to do this with quite a few of the shapes now.
And you can see the largest die there is 12.9 centimetres by 12.7. So again, a good size.
Yeah. And they're just really nice for frames, for things like wreaths are really nice. The smaller one you've seen me use is the moon. So you can use totally different
so using not just the frame, that section, but the inner part of it as well, can't you, as well?
Because it's like a stylised circle as well. So sometimes you don't want that perfect circle. You want something a little bit different. So, yeah, so useful. And they will work with your straight-edged circles as well. So you can create apertures within the frames and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like it was meant to be.
I know.
Like it was planned. But think about as well how you could use those with the masks as well, isn't it?
So they're just when we do these cute and cuddly, they're an opportunity for us to bring some textures, some core dyes that you're going to be using. You know,
like stash builder items as well, isn't it? Things that you can use with lots of other things in your stash as well.
So if you're not into your stamping, you can just be getting those dyes for every other collection that we bring out. Use them with your paper craft collections, stuff like that. You could be using your masks for your paper craft collections, like the ones with Matastic. Like we said with the knit, we could be using that with the cats that we did
your
last year.
pocket pads, your little books as well.
All sorts.
Just perfect. So that is your dies there. Let's have a look at some of the samples that we've got. I love this one.
How simple is that though?
So that's using your pearlescent powders.
So nice.
Just to do that. Just that sentiment in the white, it just really stands out, doesn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
What I like to do with that sentiment is sort of die cut it about 3 times.
We're doing that now.
There we go, and layer it up. Great minds think
great
alike.
minds.
And look at this one, you can see all the different items that we've just shown you on there. You've got that gorgeous frame there, you've got the mask in the background, and then that lovely happy birthday sentiment.
So cute.
Just gorgeous, aren't they? And the sentiment, it's just a nice size, isn't it? It's not.
It is, yeah.
It doesn't always need to be the focal point, but it's
a good size for any type card. Yeah. It's one of my favourites. I just love that fox. He's just so cute.
I just think that sort of the tree stump is just going to be really useful as well.
You can be using that with your previous cuddly sets as well.
Again, so they've used both parts of the mask there, haven't they? The outer part and the inside part with that die as well in the background. Oh, this is a clever way of using that die as well.
Just like little picture frames almost. So cute.
And then using all the different stamp sets there.
It's that style that we all circle things.
Yes.
You know, like we used to do it in the Argos catalogue when we were little.
Oh my gosh, they were just the best days.
We'd circle it. It's that sort of feel to it.
Yes.
So it's not as formal as some things. So it's quite nice. But it can be quite modern as well.
Just
How
love that.
cute is that?
Just gorgeous. And again, just the perfect size for those, and that sort of the masked background as well. Creating those. I think the lovely thing about masks, stamps and dies, you're going to have them forever, aren't you?
Yeah,
So
just
you
use them time
just
and time again.
Oh, look at these 3.
This one inspired my last demo, so we're going to do a little bit of a take on it, but it's very cute.
They look like they're getting their passport photos.
I know, it's so cute.
They're all off on a holiday. You
Little
brighten my
holiday.
day. You brighten my day.
Imagine getting on a plane and you see them 3 there.
Sitting in the front row. But wouldn't that
so
brighten your
cute.
day? I mean,
It
we're
would,
chuckling
yeah.
about it.
But the
Just
other thing
love it.
is about those masks, that mask is 5x5. DL is slightly bigger than 5x5.
Yes.
Jen, who has designed this collection, has done an amazing job, and she is the queen of tiling things.
Oh, okay.
So all these masks that she does, they will tile to create bigger backgrounds for your
Okay,
bigger cards and
perfect.
stuff. So all you need to do is ink it and then move it again and ink
carry
it
on.
again. Yeah,
And it all matches up.
it all just matches up seamlessly. It's so clever. She's a clever
It's
one.
so good. Oh, and this one. Just seeing how they've done the back. Look at that. I love how they've used the little hearts. You get those as well, don't you?
I know. So cute.
With that sort of the twine as well.
I
Again,
love it.
embossing that the mask and adding like a gold shimmer spray. It's just about to see it, can't you there?
Yeah.
Just
And
perfect.
we say woodland. They're just cute
They're
animals
just
that can
cute
be
for
used
any
anything.
occasion, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just, you know, they just make you smile and look at. But thank you to everyone that's made those cards. They're
Yeah, thank
some
you so much. 'cause it's
amazing
absolutely
samples
amazing.
on there. Have I done everything I need to? Yep.
Oh, we're doing well. We're doing well. Okay, so we're going to use lots of different things for this card, but the one of the first things we're going to do is make a shaped card blank, which is one of my favourite things to do.
Yes,
with
me
dies.
too.
So I've got our torn edge nesting circles. I've got really old packaging, but you'll probably have new ones. I'm going to use the second one in, and we're going to. So this I think is probably a 6x6. Yes, it is. 6x6. We're going to offset that a little bit so it's not quite going to cut all the way around. It's going to leave the top part, and we're going to tape that down and put it through our die cutting machine. So because you are cutting through 2 layers of cardstock, you may need to put it through twice or rotate it. I think if you've got your metal shim though, you should be alright. We've got a metal shim and the magnetic shim, and it does do pretty well through the Gemini.
I think with dies, isn't it? It's just testing your die cutting
Yeah.
machine, isn't it? And what works.
I think every die cut machine is different. and
slightly
it depends
different,
on how
yeah.
old your machine is.
Your
as well.
plates as well, things like that.
Somebody
Yeah.
else might have the exact same die cutting machine, but if it's a couple of years old,
Yes.
that pressure might be a little bit softer than it was when you first got it. But you can always check it. This has gone through beautifully. So let's put that to one side. So let's take that off there. It has gone through 2 layers of cardstock, so it's going to be very, very tacky, this tape, when you take it off. But we are going to cover it, so it's not too much of a worry if it pulls off any of the cardstock. Let's pull that out of the way. Then we're going to score this to make it into an easel card. This is one of my favourite card types, just because they are so easy to do.
What's that? An easel?
Yeah, an easel.
Yes.
I brought my own score tool because I did see some sort of conversation the other day about people stealing score tools. It was on Facebook the other day. I think it was with Anne-Marie and Dan.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Oh, I didn't hear that. Not guilty.
No, I'm not guilty. I bring my own all the time.
Although I wasn't able to shut. You know these that we've got, the caddies, the other day,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I've got 3. You know the 3-in-1 tool.
Oh yeah,
I've got 3 in there.
I lost mine a while ago.
Oh, do you want one?
Yeah.
I've got 3. Can I have one of those?
So we've just got that in half. It doesn't matter if it's slightly over. It doesn't have to be exact, because what you're going to do is have it like this and fold it flat anyway. So it's not a massive issue where you score it.
I love an easel card because I think it gives you almost like two
surfaces.
Yeah, to decorate, isn't it?
So what I've done, because you don't want to see me die cutting everything, I've gone in with the exact same die with Mactastic, which can go onto here. Then I've gone in with the same die, but then a slightly smaller one to create this frame, which is going to go on to this section. And then I've cut out the one in between these two dies, which creates this, but we're actually going to put it behind, so we've got this effect. So we've got this already, you can see how this is building up, but obviously we need to stamp and we need to mask and we need to do some dies. So let's bring in our ink me. We're going to use that log and we're going to use the fox as well, and I'm going to show you how to use those masking sheets to layer two stamps together so you create one image, because it's something that we know how to do. It does take a little bit of time, but it's so worth it when you do it.
And with the masking sheets, you can reuse them, can't you?
Yeah, so I did this one yesterday. So all you do is that masking sheet that I had before, on the paper side you are going to stamp your stamp. Just, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then what you're going to do is trim around it, but trim on the actual line, if that makes sense. So don't leave a gap, trim on the outline. Just peeling this off carefully because it's very sticky. And then you get this. You can get rid of the plastic sheet, because then you can store them onto your stamps and you've always got them then. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's handy to do that, isn't it? So even if you're not doing it that day, sometimes it'd be nice just to sit and sort of get all your masks all ready as well.
So we want to take away part of this because we want the fox to be on here. So we need to stamp the fox first because we want all
at the
of the
forefront.
fox.
Yeah.
So
whatever you want at the front, you need to stamp first. Yeah.
And if you want to learn how to do this, but you're not confident, or maybe you want to have something to follow, it's in the stamping handbook as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's ideal for that.
Or just watch this back.
Or just watch this back, yeah, if I do it right. So we're just going to lift that up. We're just going to move our magnet a little bit closer. Ink this. We're going to go in with our memento again, because we'll colour him in alcohol markers. Stamping press again, just so then we can go in if we miss any areas, or if you've got a slightly dry ink pad like I have, you can then stamp it twice. Perfect. So let's take this off, put that to one side, and then go in with your mask, your paper mask, and then just lay that over the top of the image that you've just done. And the only bit that we really need to worry about is the bottom bit, so just line the bottom bit up. Don't have to worry about the top too much because we're only stamping towards the bottom. Then get your log, move this down a little bit, and we want him to kind of sit in the middle area. So that, again, this is great about the stamping press because you can line it up exactly where you want it to go. Just make sure that they're stuck down really nicely. Let's ink this up again.
I think this would be a good technique. Looking at them all, it'd be lovely to do like a group shot of them all, wouldn't it? Like a DL card where there's lots of them all like stood together.
So we just missed a bit here, so we can go in with our ink again, and we know where we need to add more pressure. So we need it in the middle there. There you go, perfect. And then what you need to do is just take this off, and he's sat there on his little log. It's perfect.
It's a good
just
technique,
magical.
isn't it? Yeah.
It is. And don't get rid of this. Make sure you stick this back onto your stamp, so then you can reuse it.
So if people are looking for those on the website, masking sheets, they're called.
I think they're masking sheets. Yeah, A4 they are. So you get, I think you get maybe three.
I think it's three, isn't it? Yeah.
And it might not sound a lot, three, but it goes a long, long way for this, because we've only. I mean, I wish I'd.
Yeah, I think you could do all three of those stamp sets on one sheet.
easily.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't need to do the sentiments. You'd be using half a sheet.
Do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon. So let's colour him in. I've gone in, it looks like I'm going in with yellow, but I guarantee they're not. The 410 and 526. We're just going to work out which one is our light colour, because I've got like a sheet in my box which has colour swatches on.
Oh, yeah, see,
So-
I haven't got that yet. That's something I need to do, I think.
So yeah, you definitely need it. It's
Yeah.
easier. So I'm just going to go in. And foxes, again, all of these are really easy to colour because they're almost like one colour. This one is obviously, you've got your orange, which is really nice. And again, foxes, you get all year round, don't you? It's not a woodland autumn thing at all.
I feel like foxes come out more in the daytime now than they used to.
Yeah, I saw a fox the other day. It made me jump because I was driving, and then it just ran across the road. But it's quite a big one.
Yeah.
It's very cute. You can just tell, can't you? Because they're always like bright orange.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm just going to go around his face. And you can see I am not being careful about where I'm colouring. Go around his ear.
So alcohol mark is your favourite for colouring, would you say?
I think so, yeah. I would have done some brush markers, but I accidentally left my watercolour pad in the office and I was doing my prep at home. And I would prefer to use watercolour card with my brush markers.
Yeah.
I do also love the pencils, but I tend to use the pencils dry rather than adding water to them.
Yes, yeah.
So we're just adding a little bit of colour.
There's no right or wrong, is there? It's just personal preference, isn't it? And with the shading on it, I think you can just...
I think with these, they just work really nicely with this because you can get that shade in, you can get the colour tones.
Yeah.
And the stamps are quite open, there's not a lot of detail in them, so you can get in.
You can add detail if you want to,
Yeah.
but you don't need to as well.
I think that's what's really nice about these pens as well. The blending in them. I've had other pens and they don't blend anywhere near as nicely as these.
Yes, yeah.
So we're just going to go over everything again. So we've got that nice colour.
Those colours are perfect, aren't they, for the fox?
I think when you look at the two colours together, they don't look like they should blend very well. Like they're very different colours.
Yes, yeah.
But they're so nice because you get that shading. You get that two-tone, which foxes have. They're not going to be one colour. You're going to have darker and lighter areas. So we've got that fox. Now, I personally don't like to leave white things white because I think it looks too white. So I've gone in with 532 and it's a very light grey. And I think it just lifts him off the page a little bit.
It's similar to what you did with the eyes on the owl, wasn't it? Just even if you just go like an outline of it.
It probably doesn't look any different on screen, but in person, it just lifts him.
Then I think if you compare it to the tree stump, I think it.
And
you can
then
see.
I'm guessing at my browns here because I've not tested these. Go in with the light colour again. Go here. And then we're going to fussy cut him out and he can go into the centre of our card blank. And if your pens look like they're running out a little bit, I think it's just because they're exposed to the air when you're colouring. So I tend to twist mine as I'm colouring. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
And then it almost like re-inks itself a little bit.
Do you store yours flat as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you probably have some darker areas underneath him. And then we'll add some random lines here. Again, they don't have to be perfect because it's is a tree. It's a tree stump. There's going to be lots of different tones in there. You could even go in with another tone of brown, so you've got a different colour. And when you're at home, you can spend a lot more time doing this. I'm rushing because we've got lots of different things to show you today. But there you go.
But that tree stump, it's got some of the lines sort of marked on it, so you could just go over those,
Yeah.
couldn't you, with a darker shade as well?
And then, do you want to cut this out for me while I do the next step?
Oh my gosh. No
Keep
pressure.
her busy.
Don't mark my fussy cutting.
Oh no.
Do you want...
Anything? Anything's fine.
She said anything, Jess, so...
Anything. As long as he's still got a head at the end of it, it's fine. Okay, so we're going to go in with that circle, that smaller circle that we cut. I'm going to go in with our mask. Now, this is going to be smaller than what we're actually masking, if that makes sense. So we're going to use the tiniest bit of tape. Get this the right way around. On one corner. Then we're going to put this on and tape this down. And as you can see, we're not inking a large area, so we can be quite frugal's not the right word, that's the opposite word. Can be quite generous with our low tack tape. I'm going in with spearmint, but I don't want too much ink.
Oh, that's my favourite, that one.
So I'm just going to take some ink off so then we can go in really lightly with this. Now with inks and masking like this, you want to make sure that your cardstock and your mask is firmly in position, because then that's when you will get the sort of crisper finish with your mask. If your mask moves in any way a little bit, you'll get a little bit of a halo effect, similar to stamps when you've not stamped it in the same position. We'll lift that off. We've got that beautiful background that matches our cardstock. So let's build this up a little bit. So we've got our card blank. Now you can line them up, but you might be because every die is different. We'll see whether it matches up somewhere. If not, we'll just stick it down for now, because I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch me try and guess where it's going. Yeah, we'll just, there you go. If you're at home, you can line it up perfectly. And then I'm just going to bend that back. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Now turn your cardstock, then cut along that score line so then you can bend it back like this. Then we are going to go in and put some really thin foam pads all the way around it so we can lift it up a little bit. So we can use our thin strips around the inside edge of this frame. And the great thing about the foam pads is that you can bend them around a corner. I love the fact that you can do that.
I know.
It's just great, isn't it?
I find the strip ones really useful.
We're going to go all the way around. You could make this into a shaker card. I was just thinking then how nice it would be as a shaker card.
Oh.
And then let's cut that bit off. And then spend 15 hours taking these off. No, they do. I'm not too bad with foam pads. I think it's double-sided tape.
Yes.
That gets me.
The red tape that's the worst, isn't
Oh,
it?
the red tape, yeah.
Yeah.
No chance of
I think
getting
if
that
there's a
off.
light on or a camera on,
Yeah.
it knows to stay where it is.
So let's place that on there. So we've got that lift. And then we can stick this onto here. And again, you can line it up at home. I would probably use red liner on this bit just because it is standing up. But for time and ease, going with that.
I love the colours you've used on here.
I just thought it was a bit different to the autumn colours that you
And that's the
probably
thing, I think
expect
sometimes
of
when you think of
woodland.
woodland, you'd go
Yeah.
straight for that, yeah.
So we've got this background, we've got our little fox, and he's going to sit here, I think in the middle. If we had all the time in the world, I would cut out the little butterfly and have him looking at a little butterfly as well, because he would look super cute.
Oh, that would be cute.
Let's go in with foam pads towards the top. Do that. So then he just stands up a little bit, and then we need a stopper. So what I've done is from that new die set, the birthday overlay sentiments, I've cut multiples, so then we can stick these on with our dotty tape runner, or glue if you want to use glue.
Yeah,
We
the
can-
dotty tape runner works perfectly with these, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's great. The good thing about glue is that you've got the movement. That's the only thing that I would say, you know, for lining the layers up. But for ease and
I feel like
time
once
and
you,
everything.
if you line the first letter up, I think it
Yeah, it's not
sort
too
of
bad. You can
naturally
kind of just
yeah.
flow through.
So how many layers have you done? Or are you doing?
Well, this is my third. I actually cut too many, so I've still got some at home. I went a bit mad with the die cutting. I was like, this will be great. And I looked, and it was like a good inch thick. So this is my
It might
fourth.
be a reward, yes.
You definitely don't need this many.
I know, but I think it really stands out then.
I know.
I think even if it's not a stopper, I think even if it's on the card, it just...
We've got
I
two
quite
more,
like
so
it.
6 altogether.
6.
That's if you want a really chunky, like, word. But it kind of looks like grey board without it being grey board. And if you did this, you could also colour the top or the edges as well to match your card.
Well, that'd be nice to colour the edges as well.
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
like you could colour it orange and then colour the edges. So we have got birthday, which is going to sit as our stopper. But I thought it would be really nice as well to bring in this circle just to finish the bottom off. So we've got glue.
Again, just showing how all the products just work so well together, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, so these are not even our straight edge circles, these are our torn edge circles. So you can see how they're going to work with all the different types of circles that we've done for dies. So that brings that in there. Then dotty tape runner again on the back of here. Probably here in the middle. So we've got this, and then one final thing, and then we're done. Birthday girl or birthday boy?
Let's go, boy.
Boy. Yeah, there. Really like the boy and girl thing. I've not seen it on a lot of other sets, you know, like other
Yeah, no, it's
stamps
not
and things like
something
that.
that-
It's
yeah.
not something that you see that often. But I think it's just a little bit more personal.
I just like these as well because you can make so many different sentiments, can't you, from it as well.
Yeah. Run this through.
And you can even use 2. Like I did one, and I used "It's your birthday" and then "Make a wish," so
Yeah.
you can use sort of double sentiments as well.
And I didn't tape it, so hopefully it hasn't moved. Die brush. I did bring my die brush. And the nice thing about this is that if you were to have just 2 layers, you can just overlay them, which is why they're obviously called overlay sentiment. But if you don't want to do that, you can just stick them as we are doing, like one underneath the other. But they do look really nice, you know, like two
On the
different tones
top.
of colour
Yes,
over the
yeah.
top of each other.
Especially like if one's sort of like a black or a mirror as well. Those look nice.
Go centre. And there you go. Just a really nice.
I love it.
I've got glue all over the desk now. Oh, the light's really bright there.
I was thinking that today.
Should I pass it to you? Because
Do you want me to? I thought that earlier.
there you go.
Oh, there
you
we
can
go.
see the background then.
I just
How
love
cute
that.
is that?
Just good. And how you can use that die with your other circle dies
Yeah.
that you've got as well to make you sort of your card shapes as well.
And I was
Just
going
gorgeous.
to emboss the frame with the same mask,
Okay.
but I know that we're a little bit short on time.
Okay. So again, just another great example of how you can use lots of products on a card. Thank you.
You're very
I'm
welcome.
having such a lovely time. Win It Weekly reminder. This is your very last chance to enter. Show you the prizes again. So you've got the presents and the bows Moonstone die set. You've got the brilliant balloons, that gorgeous banner, bunting, alphabet and numbers. And then lastly, your guide to die cutting. So last chance to enter, like, share and comment with the answer to the following question. What year was the first candy machine invented? Was it A, 1876, B, 1887, or was it C, 1901? We'll be finding out soon. So also on the show, we've brought back some of our other cute and cuddly collections to show you. So these are For the Love of Stamps. They are $9.99 per set, but they are all on a 3 for 2. So you can choose your 3 favourites. So this one, you've got those gorgeous playful penguins.
I think these
I
are
love this one.
limited.
Are they?
I think, from what I remember.
Yeah, these are quite recent, aren't they, these ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember these, yeah, I had these when I sort of first started in sort of June time, yeah. Again, you've sort of got the 3 characters, you've got some different sentiments on there, and the smaller aspects, like that little letter there, says to the North Pole. Then we've got our magical reindeer. Again, I love the concept of these. You can sort of get the 3 characters, a smaller sort of stamp, and then some sentiments as well. Again, perfect
cute.
for all of your Christmas cards. Then we've got our polar bear pals. I love this one, him with the snowman.
Super cute.
And there you've got your snowflake stamps, haven't you, to do your backgrounds as well. So all A6 in size. This is your squeak hearts.
I know. Have you not seen these?
No.
They're so cute.
This is like the cutest. Look at those.
Look at him. Look at him carrying the little champagne bottle and doing the little conga.
Oh, I love these.
They're so cute.
Good. And again, you've always got the pictures on the back as well to help you with the colouring as well. I need that one. Bear hugs.
Again, I just keep saying the same thing. They're just so cute. But this would be great for birthday because you've got that birthday
Yeah, you've got
cake.
like party
The
animal,
little
haven't
party
you, as
hat.
well?
But you can be using that party hat with any of your animals. So if you want to add a party hat to your owl, you know, you can be mixing and matching if you've already got it in your set.
To sort of get them all out, isn't it?
Yeah.
And have a look at the little
elements,
the
yeah.
little smaller elements in them that you can use. Hopping by. Again, you've got the bunny, happy birthday, hopping by to say hello, and somebody loves you. Got him there with the butterfly, holding that carrot.
It's so
These are
cute.
just so gorgeous. Quacking good fun.
I love the
Look at
ducks.
him with his umbrella.
Absolutely love the ducks.
And again, you could create a scene there, couldn't you? You've got that sort of,
Oh, I tell you what.
Pond
you could
element.
show little ducks in there, look.
oh my gosh. So you can
Look at
see
the
that
little
is the
ducks.
multi-aperture square windows. You can see how all the little characters have been put into there. So again, you don't need to use the whole image, do you?
No.
You can just
Use a little bit, yeah.
do the apertures as well. And then lastly, I think these are on here, yeah, your woolly wishes.
I also love the sheep.
You've got sort of the little fence there, haven't you, in the grass. Got the little bow for the, I was going to say bow for the hair.
Yeah.
You call it that?
Yeah.
On a sheep.
Absolutely.
Just gorgeous. So, any 3 for 2, have a look at all of those and choose your favourites. We've also got some more masks as well. £4.50, or you get the 2 for £7.50. So we've got the 2-in-1 Christmas Classics. That is just a really sort of useful stamp mask, isn't it, for your backgrounds?
Yeah, you could be using that with any collection, or just on its own and add a Christmas sentiment.
Yeah. I always think with this one as well, use your, is it your dauber?
Yeah,
Your finger daubers.
Yeah.
And then you could do each of those sort of little elements, different colours as well. So that is your Christmas Classics. We've also got Dainty Flowers and Foliage. Again, you could do the same with that one, couldn't you?
Absolutely. You could be using that just, again, with your papercraft collections as backgrounds and things like that.
Or it's sort of, you could emboss that on, emboss it onto sort of coloured, adorable, scoreable as well, couldn't you? It's gorgeous. And lastly, Pretty Posies Wreath. I think it's just something about a wreath, isn't it? I just love them. You know, you could cut out, sort of fussy cut the centre part out as well.
And you could be using that for Christmas or spring, or even
depending on
like an autumn wreath, that sort of thing. You can all year round.
Yeah, so just depending on what colours you're using with it, isn't it? So any of our masks that we've shown you, 2 for £7.50. So just going back to our main stamps in the show today, it is the Cute and Cuddly Woodland multi-buy. So you're getting the 3 new stamp sets. So you've got the foxes, the owls and the hedgehogs. So £19.98, you're getting 3 for 2 with those. £7.98 if you are in the Diamond Club. And just again showing some more examples of the cards that the design team have made with them.
So cute.
Again, using just that small heart stamp from the set just to create the gorgeous sort of pattern background, isn't it? And bring in sort of the theme of the owls holding that heart as well. I love the colours on this one. This one's been stamped onto craft card and coloured in using the watercolour pencils, brush markers for the background as well. That's fine. You can see all that different shape cards that people have made. That's lovely, the way they've missed out.
I also like it on the angle as well.
Yeah,
That's
not
really
in
nice.
sort of that part where the sentiment is as well. Sort of using the same sort of colours that they've used to colour that image in. Another one that's used the mask for the background, both the inner part and the border part of the mask. With that sentiment dies.
Sorry, I was miles away then.
It's all right, carry on. I'll let you know when you need to come back to us. How cute is that? And you can see, you know, you don't need to make, that's 5 by 5 card with that one. And then this one, you've got all 3 of them look like they're off to the party.
I know, they do look like they're having a little party, don't they?
Yeah. One says, I'll bring the flowers. The other one says, I'll bring the cake. And the other one's bringing the balloons. I love the background on that one as well.
It's really nice.
That's using your Prism inks for that one. Oh, this is a cute idea as well, isn't it? Look. So stamping them onto your tags.
Oh, little tags. Are they from the tag pad, or did they create it with... looks like something else.
Doesn't say.
It's got stitch edging on it, onto it, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just gorgeous. Another way that you can use sort of all 3 of them, isn't it, on your one card as well. Just gorgeous. So that is the samples using the stamps that we've got in the show today. Quick recap, you do get 100 bonus points if you do buy the 3 stamp sets. Got another demo.
We have. I was just doing my mat and layering.
Do you want just to wait?
No. I'm just getting some colour from my colour blocks. I don't know what colour I'm doing yet. I'll come back to that.
Just open it on a page.
So we're going to use that multi-aperture frame. I've put it onto black cardstock, and this is the card that it was inspired by Sabira's card, which was the one that you said it looked like they were all going on like they were having their passport
they were
photo
going on
done.
holiday. Let's find it.
So it's cutting into that. I think she cut it out of white, yeah. So she cut it out of white. Oh, that messed with my head then. I know, yeah. So she cut it out of white. So instead, we're going to cut it out of black, so it looks like a film strip. You know, like those retro film strips. Now you get all those
Not
squares.
that retro, I remember them.
You know what I mean? They're retro enough that I've still got some. I think I've got loads from my nan and granddad.
Oh.
I keep meaning to, like, you know, scan them in. So, that didn't go well. It's fine. So keep all your squares because you can definitely use them for another project. Now, if you didn't rip, you weren't heavy-handed like I was, you can go in and I would cut the centre part. I've got all sorts here, look at this. One demo always has to go a little bit wrong.
Save the best till last.
I know. It's fine. I would redo it if we had time, but we don't. So, just snipping along those cut lines to reveal like a film strip type thing. We're going to just trim the bottom off as well. Now, you've probably seen on screen I've already cut and coloured my little hedgehogs. Now the hedgehogs, I do have to give a shout out to our wonderful designer Jen, who not only designed it but also made the card for the packaging, and she is extremely proud of herself. So thank you very much, Jen.
Thanks, Jen.
You did an amazing job of designing it all and making that card for the packaging. So let's trim this down. Probably a little bit more than that, but I have got a little bit of a wonky thing because it ripped. It's fine. We'll make it work. And then I've got a DL card blank. And then a piece of ink me that we're going to ink. We'll probably want a mat and layer, although I did just do this by eye, so that's going to be interesting. And then we're going to have our film strip here, and then our little characters are going to fit in. So let's ink this first. I'm going to go in with our mask, and you know what, now I've seen it, I kind of feel like I'm going to do
it
sideways thing. I hadn't seen that before.
I think it's nice, doesn't it? Especially if you're gonna put the frames on it not straight as well. Yeah.
Should I do it to line up with the frame?
Not necessarily, I think.
Or should I do it like this so it's on two different angles?
The opposite.
That's a good idea. We'll do that. I haven't even got my inks out. That's how unorganised. And I've just
What colours are we going with?
I don't know. What colours do you want to go with?
I don't know.
I think red.
Red?
Yeah, reds.
Right, let's see.
You doing one colour?
Yeah. I was going to do an ombre, but that might be asking a bit much when I haven't got the inks out. I can find every other colour apart from red right now. Let's box red. Yes, we've got a foam pad, we're winning.
Yay.
Let's do red.
I mean, you could also do ombre with one colour, couldn't you, and just add more ink?
Yeah,
Sort of.
what I'll probably do is what that other card had done, and just do like the top and bottom so we can sort of blend that out into the centre. Because I really like that card. It's really nice. Especially the two colours.
Jessica made it.
Oh, it's a Jessica card. Of course it is. She's an expert.
You
If
are
you
as
didn't
well,
hear that,
Jess.
Jess just went, not me. Jess, you are an expert. Do they know that you are the person behind the hands of most of our reels? They probably don't.
Yeah, the one with the lovely nails.
I know, she always has nice nails.
She does, doesn't she? Yeah.
Let's just go in with that.
Put that there just so you can see it as well.
But how good are our little reels, card making reels?
They're
They're
such
just-
fun, aren't they?
I know. Every now and again, she comes over, she goes, can you help me? I'm very stressed right now. But I don't know why she needs to stress, because she does so well with them. She's very quiet. She's obviously not taking the praise.
We can praise her.
Yeah.
I haven't got a clue how to do them.
No. As well, she films them and then she's edited them before I've even sat down. She's so quick. She's a pro. This is why. Maybe one day she'll be on here doing
Oh,
demoing.
Colleen said, did we see Jess on the sweet video? Yes, she did. What did you bring, Jess? There you go. Moams.
Did.
That is Jess. That was a good video as well, wasn't it? Should we call it a video? Yeah.
So let's go in with this sort of colour to match the hedgehogs. Now I'm going to have to just do this by eye, so we'll see how this goes. Because I just want.
But I think if you've done the mask not straight, the frame's not straight, we don't need to worry too much.
Like 2 something. See what that looks like. Oh, that looks alright. Right, let's go in with 5 something. Let's go 5.5 and see what that looks like. Oh, fine. Look at that.
Perfect.
Like I planned it.
You measured it with a ruler.
I know. So let's put that on there. I'd probably want to mat and layer it, but you know, we'll be here all day if I don't make these decisions.
That's
so
fine. We can carry on.
let's just stick this on here. I'm sure there are lots of fabulous cards on the website that you could follow that have taken a lot more time than what I'm doing with this one.
But it's all about the techniques, isn't it? And how you use, you know, the products and things, which is good.
Yeah, I wanted to show the
what's the word?
the masking
Yeah, and how you
and
can
things
use
like
them
that.
all in
And I also
different
wanted
ways.
to do a little bit of show a little bit of colouring today as well, because I know that a lot of people find that daunting. So if we can just show you a little bit of step by step, I think it's always
Yeah, I think the same with the first demo, wasn't it, with the inking as well?
yeah.
Fiona says we don't mind, Stacey. Keep going. It looks
Okay,
fab.
thanks. Let us know what cute and cuddly you might want coming up.
Oh,
Yeah, if you've got any ideas, message us.
oh, I'm gonna start thinking.
What do you want in the future? We've got ideas, but we want to know what
You allowed to
you
share?
think. Well, me and Jen are obsessed with dinosaurs. We would love a cute and cuddly dinosaurs, but don't know. I'll have to see whether there's anything else.
I feel like we all need a dinosaur in a party hat.
Dinosaur at a party, yeah. We got any suggestions?
Just having a look at what the other ones we've got. So we've got.
We've got
What
what?
did you say, Jess?
Puppies.
Oh, puppies. I
Oh,
thought you said bees then.
So we've got
Jess is-
sheep,
Jess is used to me not hearing the right word.
ducks, rabbits, bears, mice, polar bears, reindeer, and a penguin.
Oh, I thought you were listening to the thing, and I thought you've already done stamps.
Do them again, Jess, just for fun.
Yeah, just do it again. So we're gonna have him here. Gonna have
feel like we need some like yeah, like some zoo
Oh,
animals.
some sloths.
Tortoises,
Yeah,
lions,
giraffe, like
they're all coming in now.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like-
keep them coming.
The zoo theme.
rabbits. Have we done rabbits?
Yeah, we've done
We've done-
rabbits.
Bunnies, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we did like bunnies, yeah.
Monkeys.
Oh, monkeys.
Sam says love the Friday longer shows.
Oh, that's all right then.
Not meant to be though, are they?
I'll probably get out of here and I'll get into trouble by Dan. Although he can't.
He's only
talk.
walked past the door once.
Oh, don't do that.
Can't talk.
He can't talk now. Thanks, Jess. So, just going to slot these underneath. Probably want a little bit of wet glue on your foam pads, just so you've got a little bit more wiggle room.
I love how you can use one on its own or all three together.
I know, or just different animals
Yeah.
altogether. So let's.
Oh, elephants,
Oh, did we?
We've had elephants.
tigers,
Yeah, we did elephants. Did they sell out, Jess?
Yeah, this is one. They were cute though.
Oh.
dragons.
Ooh.
Do a dinosaur and dragons kind of thing, wouldn't you?
Tigers.
Tigers. I love a tiger. We call him.
Oh, hippos. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, that is a good one. So we're
Oh,
just going to add a
right.
sentiment onto here, and then I'll let you all go about your day in peace. Should we do wishes?
Yes.
What else should we do? Best wishes. Let's do it out of black, wherever I put it. So
It
yeah,
really
if
stands
I
out
had
then,
more
doesn't it?
time, I would matte and layer my background because it would look so much nicer with a little bit of black. But you get the idea with the film strip. Just hopefully you can go back on the video. You can watch Sabira's card and then make your own version of Sabira's card, not mine.
Why yours is lovely?
Getting all
But
flustered now.
you could cut a strip of cardstock, couldn't you, and use sort of your circle dies as well to cut
Yeah.
apertures into it as well to do the same sort of thing. Pet birds, that's a good one.
Oh, birds are good, yeah.
Llamas, have we done a llama one, Jess?
We've got a llama stamp, but
we've
not
got
in
Sam.
cute and cuddly. I do like llamas.
I do like that.
Yes,
Like llamas and sloths.
sloth's a
Together,
really cool
yeah.
one.
Donkeys.
Oh,
Oh.
donkeys. We definitely need donkeys.
And geckos, like geckos, lizards, that like reptile kind of one.
Like parrots.
I hope she's watching. Yeah.
Parrots and, like tropical.
Oh, that would be so good.
That'd be good. With like flamingos.
Yeah. Nothing like birds and maybe like a bird cage, like a thing that they could sit on.
Yeah. Could make a die with that. And then we could sit in the thing then. That'd be cute. Are you messaging Jen to say write it all
Can you
down?
tune into the show?
Just message her and tell her Stacey said that you need to design it all now.
I'm sure she's watching. She's put her literally on right now.
What's she doing?
She's writing it all down.
Oh, Jen's writing it all down. We're all good.
I've trained her well. Oh, I'm making right a mess over here. I've just dropped a load of stuff on the floor.
Oh, I did that yesterday. I didn't catch the plates as I came out the machine.
The plates were stuck in the machine a minute ago. It was going so well.
It's all gone well.
So we've got this.
Have we had a nice time? I'm sure everyone has.
Oh yeah, because we're not in the office. We're having a
Should we
great
just hang out
time
in
here.
here for a bit longer?
Got DT parcels to send out, and I managed to offload those to Nat this morning.
Ah.
She's very tired after a trip back from
I know she had a late night after Hobby Maker,
She
didn't
did.
she? An early start this morning.
with that wonderful whimsical collection.
I
How cute
loved
was
working
that?
with that.
We're getting there. Got one more piece. I did cut it out of white to overlay it, but now I'm kind of thinking that I probably should have just done it out of black, but here we go. We'll stick it over there, and we're done.
Love it.
Hooray!
Look at that. That sentiment looks so good done in those colours as well.
Because I haven't stuck that down as well, it kind of looks like it's floating.
It looks like he's going to just disappear in a minute off the card. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for sticking with me.
Literally loved it. So much fun. But we've still got some more things to do. Win It Weekly. Am I allowed to say the answer, Jess?
Yep.
Okay. So the question was, what year was the first candy machine invented? The answer was B, 1887. The machine was called the penny press, and it allowed people to purchase small amounts of candy for a penny. I remember when sweets were a penny. That makes me quite old, doesn't it? Oh dear, never mind. So the answer was 1887. Have we got our two winners? Well done to Wendy Godfrey and Linda Cable. You are the two lucky winners of that gorgeous sort of the die sets and the die cutting book. So they'll be on our way. They'll be on their way to. Just email in.
Yeah, studio@hunkydory.
Studio@hunkydory crafts.co.uk, and we'll get those sent out to you. Spin the wheel. I love a Friday with Spin the Wheel. So the question is, what is your favourite sweet? So obviously it's been our sweet 16th birthday all week. So comment, what is your favourite sweet?
That is a good...
Jess, what are you going with?
Sour apples, so anything like...
You like the sour sweets?
Yeah.
Sort of make your face go a bit like when you start eating them. What about you, Stacey?
I like a sherbet, so like flying sauces or dip dabs.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a massive sweet person, but I do... Or the, you know, are they strawberry pencils?
Oh, yes.
I love them.
Yes.
Yeah, love them.
Yeah.
What's your favourite, Amy?
Mine? You see, I'm the opposite to you. I'm quite
Are you
like
a
them
sweet
all.
person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more of a chocolate person.
The only sweets I don't like are, you know, the banana foam ones. Because I don't like
You
bananas.
don't like bananas?
Oh, no. No.
Criminal.
No.
I love bananas.
Do you?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
definitely.
Please don't sit by me at lunch if you've got one. Yeah. So, yeah, I quite like wine gums.
Oh, no.
No?
No. So,
Oh, okay.
no.
Well, pear drops or pineapple lumps.
I like pear drops.
Jelly babies.
Oh, no.
Lots on it. Bubblegum fizzy bottles.
Nice.
Too many to choose from. Somebody's put. So let's spin the wheel and see what today's prize is going to be. Is that what I think it is?
Stamping press.
Stamping press.
Perfect.
How good is that after today's show?
It's like it was planned. It wasn't, but it was like it wasn't.
So the lucky winner of the stamping press is...
Oh, I've not picked yet.
Oh, it's all right.
Do I do the hobby maker?
Yeah, so TV schedule this Sunday. Kat is at Hobby Maker. She's got new Christmas quick cards. Can't say that quick. Christmas quick cards at 1 p.m. She's also got shows at 4 p.m. and then she's on at 7 p.m. with A Whimsical World, which Natalie launched yesterday on Hobby Maker, which was just gorgeous. Next up on Hunky Dory TV on Monday, we've got another birthday to celebrate.
We have.
We said we wanted to carry on celebrating. It's Anne-Marie's 40th birthday. So they'll be here with new topper favourites and lots of spectacular birthday deals. So don't miss that one.
We have a winner, yeah.
Say again.
We have a winner
We've got a winner of the stamping press. It is
on YouTube.
on YouTube.
Linda Mack.
Linda Mack.
Well done, Linda.
Fruit pastels.
Oh, fruit pastels.
Oh, sorry. No.
Yeah.
I told you I'm not a sweet person. Wrong question for me.
Okay. We'll ask a different one next time. So well done. Again, if you can send us a message at studio@hunkydorycrafts.co.uk stamps.co.uk and we will get that sent out to you. Thank you so much for joining us and we hope you have a lovely weekend.